Hi guys. Since the last time you saw me, I got my hair chopped off a little bit. I kind of like it. It's super easy to take care of, so that is kind of nice. I want to talk to you about fashion trends, fall fashion trends. There are so many great trends out there, right? Because we have millions of designers doing runway shows, and I love watching them all. Just because you reach a certain age doesn't mean you still don't want to be fashionable, but you have to make that balance between, crazy couture and then something that you can actually pull off and wear. So what I've done is I've looked at a whole bunch of shows, and I've selected 5 trends that we can sew super easy, or if you don't want to sew, you can go ahead and click and send your credit card off somewhere and get it delivered to you in the mail. Perfect. So 5 must-have fall fashion trends. The first fashion trend that we're going to talk about is jackets. Not that long ago, jackets were boxy and they were kind of hanging on you. They were like a boyfriend jacket. Well, not anymore. This season, they are long. They have a very fitted silhouette. Definitely showing off the curves, mostly single-breasted, some double-breasted, but lots of really nice details. So I was inspired by Michael Kors jacket, and all of the information in this video, the purchasing information and then the pattern information, and then eventually once they're completed, all the sew along information will be in the link below. So all the classes are there. So the first suit jacket that I want to make is inspired by Michael Kors. Now I'm short and I don't have a size 2 figure, so I don't want something too long because it looks like I'm wearing somebody else's jacket. I need it to be proportioned to my body. So I found a free mood pattern called the Ursula Suit, and it is a sort of tuxedo style jacket. You'll see a picture of it here or here, I'm not sure which side it ends up on, and with a pair of pants. And the pattern is free. You can download it from Mood. So I thought I would get some Mood fabric. Now, the jackets that you're seeing out there are wool or a heavy twill or something with a little structure. I prefer my jackets to have a little bit of stretch in them. So I went to a ponte. I think that the ponte knit is heavy. It's like a woven, but yet it gives you some flexibility. So I did that, and I got this gorgeous chocolate brown ponte knit from Mood. Isn't that great? So it's a really nice weight. It's got a little bit of stretch to it. The color is terrific. I absolutely love the color. And chocolate brown is like the new beige, right? So for fall, and this will carry over into winter, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then it needs lining. So if you're gonna buy a stretch fabric for your jacket, make sure you buy a stretch lining. And I also got this from Mood. And how about this, right? It's like this really bright red. It comes a little more orange on the video, but it's definitely a bright red. So this is going to be the lining of my jacket. And when you take your jacket off, which the opportunity sometimes comes about that you're going to take your jacket off, you want the inside to look as nice as the outside. It's one of the few garments, jackets and coats, that we actually take off in public, and you want them to look good. If they're hanging over a chair or folded over your arm, you want them to look really good. So these are going to go together. I do like a wild lining, and red is hot. It's one of our trends. So this is definitely on trend. So that is up on the docket for the next week. That's going on the cutting table once I get that pattern from Mood printed out and assembled. I'm going to be making the Ursula jacket. I will make a muslin of the jacket first because it is a jacket and it takes quite a bit of fitting. I'll probably do one of the pants also. But yeah, this Ursula pattern is really cute. The picture of it all made up on the Mood website is stunning. So, and she did it in a red. I don't know that I can wear red head to toe. So the second trend, and we've already worked on a lot of these pieces for this second trend, is the plunging neckline. It's still here. It's transitioning into fall, and I just finished a piece with fabric from Minerva. It was a beige stretch knit with a little bit more body than a t-shirt knit. So it's a great transition piece, and it was inspired by an Ellie Saab ready-to-wear dress that we saw on the runway for 2023. So it's got a plunging neckline, long sleeves, it's mid-calf length, very fitted, knit. That one's done, and the video is actually up and running, so you'll get to see that one. And gorgeous. You can put a jacket over it, a sweater. It looks terrific, and it's super cozy and like, you know, fall. You want that transitional kind of coziness, but you don't want anything too warm, because sometimes in September, at least in the Northeast, it can be hot or it can be chilly. You just never know. Trend number 3. We saw this in France when we were doing our last visit over to Europe, and there was in the markets in France, all of these dresses had these long blouses over them. So you would wear a dress, lots of layers, you know, a dress like this with a scoop neck that's sleeveless, and then these long 3/4 length sleeve or long sleeve blouses, and the dresses go to mid-calf. But they're shirts, so it's sort of this trend of wearing a dress over slacks or a dress over a dress, but yet you're not really wearing a dress over slacks. So that's a bit much for me, especially since I'm short. A dress over slacks, a lot of fabric kind of swallows me up. But having it open as a blouse is a really nice alternative. So when I was in London on the same trip and I was visiting my sister, I went to Misan, and you can see my London fabric haul, and I bought this beautiful royal blue linen to do just that, to make a blouse, a long over blouse. And it's a heavy weight linen. It's not like that light flimsy kind of linen, so it's going to hold up for the fall months and then also transition into spring. And it'll be great for cruise wear because you can slip it on over a little dress. Yeah, I really like this linen. It's just stunning. The color is amazing, right? It's so saturated. So I'm going to use is Silhouette 600. The inspiration for this one was an Alexander McQueen, and you're seeing them everywhere. His is printed, but you're seeing solids and printed. They're all along the runway, these short jackets. So they're usually long sleeved, rolled up with a tab holding them up. And some of them have collars, some of them just have a little Nehru collar, button down, 3/4 with the slits going all the way up the side. So we're going to construct that. We're going to use Silhouette 600, which is Silhouette's basic blouse pattern. We're going to add the button tabs, and I'm going to take the collar off and just do a little Nehru collar, just the collar stand, and then the button plackets, and extend the shirt tails so they're super long. And that's going to be beautiful. I'm absolutely looking forward to making that because, yeah, I'm almost ready to get this one on the cutting table because I think this one's going to be super useful, because you can take all of your summer dresses that are, like this one's navy. It won't work with this dress, but this one's navy, but it's sleeveless. So I can transition this dress into fall because it's a warmer color with just a little cover up. And so it extends those clothes in your wardrobe, which is what's really important. It's what you really want to do. Now, the 4th trend that we're seeing is barely there garments, right? Sheer garments. You know, if you're 22 and you're a size 0, go for it. Full on sheer garment with, you know, all your underpinnings showing. You do you. That is not me, and I'm assuming it's not most of you. But we can still do the sheer look and be modest at the same time. So this Dove blouse that I made several years ago is a perfect example of wearing a sheer with some underpinnings that you would normally wear under a jacket or something like that. So I've worn this sheer with a little tank top underneath it. So I'm covered, but yet I have that sheer look. So I'm working on that transition, and Acris has a version of this at Nordstrom's, and I think I'm saying that right. I'm sometimes some of these names are a little difficult to pronounce, but it's Akris, I believe, and they're doing like a little lace chemise or a tank or something that's kind of spaghetti straps, little very delicate underneath these lace tops, underneath these sheer tops. So you have this garment that's sheer, you're still on trend, but you're comfortable because you're covered up and you feel secure knowing that you are presentable and something that's age appropriate for you. but yet you're still trendy. I did a sew along for Minerva on the Dove blouse. It's by Megan Nielsen, and it's a super cute pattern. They actually have kits, I think, this month out, Minerva does, for the Dove blouse with the pattern and the fabric. And but it's really easy to sew up. It's got a nice V-neck with a facing and these sleeves with the bells that are super cute. Unless you're cooking, don't cook with them. Bad idea. They definitely get in the way. If you have a gas stove or even an electric stove, not good. But for going out, they're fabulous, because when you're lifting your drink and moving your hand around, they look very, very chic. So they're a lot of fun to wear. The last trend I want to talk about is red. Red everywhere. Head to toe, red. Now, I'm a redhead. I love red. Every month and a half or so, every 5 or 6 weeks, my hairstylist definitely makes me red. And I love it, but I can't wear it head to toe. It's a lot of look to pull off a head to toe red look. So we're going to take bits and pieces of that red and use it. And one of the things that you're seeing out there now is these vests over the long shirts. So I'm thinking it was like in the early 90s, maybe late 80s, where we were wearing the long shirts with the shirt tails with a vest on top of it. So let me show you what I got. Oscar de la Renta has a knit, a stretch lace vest to be worn over a shirt, and I thought that was a really cute idea. You can wear it over just a plain shirt or a stripe. You could probably wear it over a long sleeve dress. We'd have to try that out and see how that would look. So when I ordered the Ponte, the chocolate Ponte from Mood to make the Ursula jacket, I ordered some samples, because when you order from Mood, you get, depending on how much you order, you can get up to 5 free samples. And I wasn't sure which way I wanted to go with the vest. I mean, I had a lot of options. I knew I wanted it to be stretch, and I knew I wanted it to be red. So I got this stretch crepe poly, which is kind of cute, but it doesn't have a ton of stretch, and it's solid. I wanted something with a little bit more interest, so this didn't quite cut it. And then I got this Ralph Lauren fleece, which I really like, and I think I might do something else with it. But again, it's not very stretchy, and I think it's a little too heavy for a vest. So I'm going to go with the Oscar de la Renta idea, and I have this stretch crocheted lace. Let me put it up against the blue so you can see how pretty that lace is, right? So I'm going to order this stretch lace and make the vest out of this. So we'll be doing some French seaming. I mean, a cute little vest doesn't take any time to make. But anyway, it's going to be like just a scoop neck or a V-neck sleeveless little vest. Not a lot going on. And I think this will be really cute over like a striped shirt, you know, or a white shirt with a pair of jeans. Very, very trendy. So there you have it. That is our 5 trends must have for fall. We have fitted jacket. We have a plunging neckline. We have a long shirt as an over shirt, I guess you would call it. I'm not too sure, for layering. A sheer that we can wear that isn't going to be revealing. So sheer that we can wear comfortably. And then the last thing, red. So that's what we're going to be sewing up for the next couple of weeks. And I can't wait to see what you've made. Be sure to tag me on social media, on Instagram with your makes. It's sewing_with_Sandi on Instagram, and I'd love to see what you're making. Definitely give me a tag. My Instagram channel is like floundering, so we're going to try to beef it up a little bit and have some more stuff out there. Anyway, until next time, please subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and we will see you at the sewing machine. Happy sewing. Bye.